Yeah! It's your favorite Straw Hat Nico, giving you 2 videos for the price of 1. So we're talking about Banana Fish and Starlight. Let's start off with Banana Fish. Banana Fish is the best anime ever seen in a long period of time. The first 10 episodes really impressed me. Each and every episode taught the previous episode in every shape and every form. I never felt such strong emotions, anticipation for the next episode in a long time. Every week feels like Christmas or my birthday. I just love it. Banana Fish is a story about a drug that drives people crazy, commit homicide and suicide. And Papadino, he wants to use this drug to make a lot of money and make the deal with the US government. And the main character Ash, he wants to stop Papadino and been waiting for the opportunity to beat him once and for all. And because he found Banana Fish, here's opportunity, but here's the problem. Papadino has a lot of influence, a lot of friends, and because of all the friends he has, he can easily at any time cage Ash. He keeps calling Ash a lynx. It's wild, bruh. And then we learn Ash's best friend Shorter, he went through a lot as well. And it seems like even he has a boss that he can't ignore, and if they ever make a move, that's the end of that. And as every episode progresses, we're getting close to this giant combination of chaos, violence, and murder, all started because Papadino would do whatever it takes to stop Ash and get his way. And the reason why this whole conflict started in the first place, Ash for the longest time never wanted to be Papadino's pet. He wanted to be his own person. He just wanted to get out this messed up lifestyle he was forced to live. And then Edgy came around, he got involved to the point now, even if Edgy goes back to Japan, he's still going to be in trouble because his whole family can get involved. So they have to, whatever it takes, get rid of Papadino, because Papadino really has a lot of influence. And if he wants to, he can call up a friend and get anyone close to Ash killed, which he already did and he's still trying to do. It's crazy, and as every episode goes on, we're starting to understand how dangerous Banana Fish is. Like I said, it makes people have these crazy nightmares, and if you have someone under the influence of Banana Fish, you can make them do whatever you want. So you can use it to interrogate people, to torture people, you name it. So if you give someone Banana Fish and you tell them, hey, kill your whole family or friends, they can't ignore your command. They will do it. You're not going to like it, but they're going to do it. And then when they realize what they did, they'll go insane and then kill themselves. But the reason why Ash hates this drug so much, it did a lot of terrible things to him. Because of Banana Fish, Griffin, the brother of Ash, he killed himself. Well, not really kill himself, but put himself in a bad situation that led up to his death. And when Ash found that out, he knew he had to stop Papadino. But every time he tried to make one step to ending Papadino, he was one step ahead of him, 2 leaps ahead of him. Like he planned out everything, and even when Ash said, okay, it cannot get worse, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. It's only been 10 episodes, but I can see this series ending in 3 more episodes, and it'll be so crazy, maybe 24. What I like about this series so much, it's just that one thing where it keeps you on the edge of the seat, because every time you think you have an answer to your questions, more questions pop up. Every time you're wondering, wait, if Papadino knows pretty much Ash's whole behavior, why don't he just end him when he can? And after you see why Papadino's this way, it makes you more disgusted. And every time you're wondering, Ash, so when are you going to make your move? You start to see why Ash can't make his move. Like I said before, because it's not just Ash's gang, there's other gangs involved. Anytime you make a move, someone's making 12 plans in the background. And everyone in the show has their own objective they want to complete, their own agenda. And that makes it interesting. It feels like real life. How yes, in a way you may have friends, but maybe you're using them for some evil scheme or some plot you've been working on for years. You don't even know. I'm mad about the fact there is no episode preview. So every time you watch episode Banana Fish, you just gotta wait till next week. It's annoying, but I kinda like it that way, because you see the opening for Banana Fish, it hints at a lot of events that happen in the show, and now I understand why Inside My Head is the perfect opening for it. Inside My Head. If you like some screamo music, I hate screamo music, but it fits in this case. Cause remember, this all started because of Banana Fish and Ash disobeying Papa Dino. But the thing is, Ash was waiting for the opportunity to change his whole life, because he didn't have a good life growing up. And Papa Dino is aware of what he did but doesn't care, and because he is who he is, he can easily pay off cops or any FBI agents that try to get involved. So it's like real politics. If you got the money, you can pretty much get away with anything you want, and who can really stop you? No one! But hey, that Inside My Head song has a feeling of despair and anger to it, which matches the action of Banana Fish. If I describe Banana Fish, I want to say the ultimate revenge story. That's how it feels to me. I don't normally go out for anime about gangs and gory stuff, but I love how when the characters die, when they go on their rants, it never fails to amaze me. I give this series easily a solid A. It does everything I want from any anime and more, and it keeps on improving. Because after episode 5, I was like, okay, it can't get better, but it got better and better and better. Now I mention Starlight, which I was kind of confused about in the first place, because I was sitting here like, it's just cute girls doing cute things. I was actually wrong about that. It's a little bit more than that. I feel like it's a social commentary on how it feels to be a creative person. You don't want to compete with your friends, you don't want to get compared, but it's gonna happen by your peers, by your teachers, anyone around you. And all the girls in this show have their own definition of what it means to be a top star. And they all want to be top stars, but you know how it works. Only one girl can shine. And to shine, other people gotta be in the shadows. They gotta be background characters. It's sad, but that's the way it works. Now, it's not just one class all about singing, dancing, performing. There's another class, 1B, where they teach you everything about making the stage, scripts, costumes, you name it. And what I love about this show in particular, with every episode, it's becoming more and more clear why it's called Starlight. Star is reference to the play the girls are performing, and the girls start with class 99 and become class 100. And the way it works, as things currently stand, the girls are going to do Starlight at least 3 times while being at this school. But of course, no performance is like the last one. But one of the girls in Starlight, Nana, she thought that's what she wanted. She wanted to have the same performance with her friends for as long as she possibly can, creating this infinite time loop of the same performance, the same months leading up to Starlight. And at first, I was like, why are you throwing this plot twist in? But after really thinking about what the show's been trying to say, it all makes sense. So at first we thought, okay, Hikari, she caused the time loop to break because what Banana was saying, no matter what happened, nothing ever changed. She knew what everyone was gonna say, what they were gonna do. But then out of nowhere, this random girl comes around who transfers in, and then things start to change, and everything Banana's trying to protect, it's starting to go away. And then she realized, oh my goodness, if I can defeat Hikari, I can maintain my repeat performance loop, because in this show, something called the Revue, and essentially it's like a giraffe talking to the girls in class 99, and he's saying, hey, I'll do y'all a favor. Whoever becomes top star will get their wish, which is similar to what happens in Starlight. In the play Star, which we learned how it actually goes down in the latest episodes, starts a tragedy where 2 girls supposed to be best friends. They make a promise to see each other again next year at the same time, but for some reason, one of the girls forgets everything about their promise, but she still wants to keep it, which leads them to trying to grab a star to make a wish. But the problem is, it's guarded by 7 goddesses, and they don't know why they're there, but the goddesses know their duty is to stop people from reaching the stars. The girls somehow defeat the goddesses, get to the stars, they grab it, and as soon as they grab it, one of the girls, she gets blinded by the stars, and she goes crashing down. And the other girl, who lost her memories, she starts remembering everything, and it's like, wait, best friend, no! So one girl, she became a star literally, separated from her friend, and one girl got blinded by the same star she tried to grab. So I understand what Starlight's supposed to be. It's a tragedy, and I think what Starlight's trying to say, no matter how you want it, you can't have 2 stars in any performance. There's always going to be one girl, one person outshining everyone else who's so dazzling you're able to see straight. And that's the problem that the girls are going through. They would all want to be top stars, but they can't. Only one's supposed to rank top. And Banana was sitting here like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna end everyone's suffering. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna have the same performance and enjoy all his memories together. But the problem with Banana's whole mindset to that, besides her being best girl, because only she remembers, it's a time loop, she pretty much knows every event that happens in the school, and she's having this full control over the events. She can make anything she wants to happen. But the problem is, the other girls obviously want to become top stars too. And she was sitting here like, makes no sense. Hikari came in the picture and everything started changing. And it turns out it wasn't just Hikari being in the picture. Karen wants to fulfill her promise. She knew Hikari as a child, where instead of having just one star reign at the top, they want two people to become top stars. Her and Hikari-chan. I was sitting here like, that's so cliche. Hikari's basically a tsundere. She cares about Karen but doesn't actually say it. And now it makes sense why she transferred to the school, because she played a similar game like the review, and she lost at her school and she wanted to go to a different school to do another review. And that's exactly how she became part of Banana's timeline. She didn't become an anomaly to do it. It just happened that way. And then when it all started happening, it changed the natural order of things. It went from Banana being top dog to having to fight for her position. And it was just, whew, it's crazy. So far, I don't know if the review's like on their heads or it's supposed to be symbolic. I feel like it's both. Because the way the review works, the girl in the center of the stage, she'll say position 0 and she'll win. And it's like a ranking system, 1 through 8. But when Hikari came into the picture, it went from 8 to 9. And what Banana was saying, the way it normally works, Karen always stays at the bottom. She never goes past a certain position. And all of a sudden, she became past her position and everything went out of whack. And after thinking about how the show changed with every episode, focused on two girls and their relationship, and how the draft is saying, okay, it's time for audition, and how the same girls that we start the episode and focus on, it's all about them the entire episode. And I noticed over time, some of the pairings we thought would never be okay with each other, they get better because of the review. Because the girls realize they each have their own ideas for top star, dreams they want to achieve. But the way some of them are, they don't even tell their own partner what they want to do, what they're striving for. It's just like they're sitting here, I can do all this by myself, I could be the whole team, the whole bag of chips and the juice and everything else. That's how it kind of comes off. But after they have their battle, they realize what their partner was really trying to do, and they understand each other better, because in this school, all the girls share dorms together. Whoever you dorm with, that's basically your partner in crime. And it's really crazy how everything played out. We started with Juna, then we focused on Banana, and I was like, oh, it makes sense now. It was a good plot, to say the very least. Because in a way, everything's coming together. And Juna in the latest episode was telling Banana, I understand what you're feeling like. You was afraid of the future because you don't know what's going to happen. But that's what makes the future interesting. You don't know what's going to happen. You can't predict what's going to change. But either way, we're going to change. Even though you said you've been through this time loop, you saw everything you possibly can, and you used to be a loner, you're not alone now. And we're already changing. And with the last couple episodes, yes, all the girls are changing. At first, it seemed like if certain girls weren't around their partner, if certain girls were not around their partner, they'd be moody. They don't want to hang out with anyone besides the person that is supposed to be like their best friend or their love interest. That's how it looked. But as episodes went on, the same pairings I mentioned earlier, saying where they didn't get along, they started to get along and enjoy each other's company. And that's what I like about the show. It would focus on how relationships, they can get better over time, but it takes two to tango. Because in most of the reviews, the way it works out, two girls are fighting each other, and then another group of girls are fighting each other. And whoever wins, they go up in the ranking system. So one becomes top star. But I wonder when auditions are actually going to end. So the way I rate the show, it's like a solid B+. But if you just see the first 3 episodes, I would say like a C+. Allow me to explain. The show makes a lot of sense, but it's kind of like a play where it only makes sense when you see all of it in its entirety. If you judge a play based on the first act, the second act, it won't make a lot of sense. That's how I get everything coming together. Because when I was first watching the first 4 episodes, I was really wondering what they're trying to say, what's it going for. When I think about it, the show was hinting at maybe the girls can all be their top star they dream of. But maybe they gotta change how they view what makes a top star. Maybe it's not about the popularity or being recognized for your talent. It's about what you do off stage, not what you just do on stage. That's why I think they have the review in the first place. It's to show off that yes, these girls are always training, always trying to get better, and they're internally competing with each other. But they can't just hold these little restraints on their bodies saying, oh, this girl's better than me, so for that reason, I'm not gonna like her. I'm not gonna try to be her friend. I can't learn from her. When the girls started working together, they got better performances. When they realized they're a team versus individuals competing for top dog position, everything changed. So in a nutshell, what I like about these two shows is they have to do different things. But as each and every episode passes, you start to see the bigger picture, what the show's aiming for, the end goal. And that's what I like about this beautiful medium called anime. Even a show that seems confusing, episode 1 and 2, maybe in episode 7, you'll see the bigger picture and what's really going for. It's not always going to be the smoothest transition, but when it all comes together, you understand the beauty of it all. So if you've seen Starlight, what do you think about it? Based on hearing about Banana Fish and what you saw, which one's the better show for you? So I'm going to try to do this review for today. But hey, that's all I want to say. Thank you so much for watching. Do your boy a favor. King Kong on the like button. Subscribe, join my Straw Hat Fleet. Share your favorite social medias. If you want to support the channel any way you can, share this video on your favorite social platforms. Follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord. You want to back me financially? I got a Patreon. Got a notification bell on. And you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I could really say so much more, but my crew needs me.